Here with Brian Treat from the 757 crew in Virginia. Big shout out to Brooke, to Bill, to Kesha. So Brian came up from VA, from Virginia Beach, and he's competed a couple of times in men's physique, and we're gonna get ready for the 2012 Nationals men's physique class. Brian's a young dude. You know, he has really good potential, really good genetics, hard-working dude. Overall, you know, just a really good person. We met in Pittsburgh at the Masters Teen Nationals, and we sat down for, you know, a few hours on both days, and we discussed what the challenges were that we were facing going into Nationals. The main thing is, you know, these national shows are really big shows. I mean, this is the best of the best. This is for your pro card, and you know, a lot of people are big fishes in little ponds, and what that means is, you know, you're competing in small local shows and you're doing very well. Only a few people could actually get on the national stage and do well. I think Brian is one of those competitors just because of his hard work, his drive, his dedication. You know, that always comes first, and then of course, you know, your genetic potential also, but you know, genetics play an important role, but if you don't desire it, you don't really want it, and you think it's going to come easy for you, it's not. You know, and that's what Brian, you know, Brian works hard every single day. So I'm going to introduce you guys to him. This is his first time on Flex Magazine, Flex Online.
How you doing? As Falkery said, my name is Brian Treat, from Virginia, Virginia Beach area. Work for a steel fabrication company in Virginia. I work hard every day. My goal is to get a pro card. Worked out with Falkery today. I mean, put me through a really good shoulder workout and bi workout. Just going to keep training, getting harder, getting bigger. Working good with my diet. Falkery is doing a really good job with that, putting on size, and I'm losing a lot of body fat as I'm doing it. Couldn't ask for more from the results that he's giving me right now. So I'm just going to keep following what he says, and I train with Bill Hooper, Kasha, and Brooke in Virginia Beach as well. Bill's a real good motivational. I look at him as my mentor. He pursues me every day. He pushes me through all my workouts, and I owe a lot from where I'm at to him on his knowledge and what he does with me in the gym as well.
One of the things we had to focus on, Brian, was putting on size. Even though he's going to do men's physique, those men's physique guys, you know, they're not small dudes. You know, they're on stage, hard, shredded. Not as big as bodybuilders though, but you stand them next to the average person, and they're big guys, you know. And a lot of times, as I mentioned earlier, these national shows are for your pro cards. A lot of times, you know, you get on stage, and even though you do well at a regional show, you get on the national stage and you get blown out just because, you know, the genetic potential that these guys have, you know, and again, they're the best of the world, the best, you know, the best of the country in the U.S. So the first thing that, you know, we discussed with Brian was putting on some quality size. The eating is always important. To me, it's like 80% of the whole entire program, the whole entire protocol. And Brian, like many competitors in any class, wasn't eating enough food. So we bumped up his food a little bit more. I was surprised to see that he actually had a big appetite. Not a lot of, you know, competitors do. And he's been doing very well with the diet. Actually, he's put on weight and he's gotten hard at the same time. I mean, there's not much more you could ask for. So we went over his diet last night, actually. He emailed it to me before I saw him today. And what I did was I lowered the carbs a little bit more just because he's maintaining weight now and he's getting harder. You know, so we want to try to find the caloric average of what he should be taking in just to hold his weight, and then what we need to take in as far as putting on a little bit more muscle. And that's the plan. The plan is to get to nationals, you know, fuller, harder, and with you know, and good conditioning that we need to get that pro card. I want to thank, of course, Robbie Duran, always, from Flex Magazine. I want to thank Eddie, the camera guy, as I always do, you know, for doing the videos and editing these videos. I also want to thank my sponsor, Farmer Freak, for everything you guys do. Once again, you know, not just for the athletes, but for the whole entire industry. All the great products you guys are putting out. You know, I'm probably like on 3 hours sleep this morning, and actually, you know, about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and I took one Rip Freak, and I'm already wide awake. So